Hey, Friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
And on today's Going In Raw news brief, the NWA returns. Randy Orton puts Soulja Boy on blast. The AEW Women's Tournament Finals are set, and we've got an Impact preview. But first, are the Wednesday Night Wars coming to an end? Larson, what's in the news?
What's in the news? So Man Pro Wrestling Podcast, I believe they broke the news of Sasha Banks being on The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Before it was officially announced. They tweeted out today something interesting, something I've been speculating is going to happen for a while.
Uh-oh.
This is what they had to say, quote, hearing from a very reliable source that NXT will be moving to Tuesdays.
What?
Starting April 13th, should be announced fairly soon.
Oh,
good.
Oh, wow.
Good.
Oh,
they should have their own night. Well, I guess it'd be opposite Impact. That's kind of a bummer. But they should have their own night.
Not for long. Impact will probably move. Listen, let's launch a campaign. Impact is Thursday.
All right, Thursday in the Impact zones.
Yeah.
So not surprising given how AEW regularly beats them in the ratings. It would seem that, and granted NXT, they close the gap some weeks to a pretty narrow margin. Every once in a while they win when they have a huge show happening. But on a fairly regular basis, 75% of the time, I would say, AEW beats them in the ratings fairly handily.
Yeah,
maybe 75 might be a bit high, but it seems like a fairly regular basis, anyways. So
no, it is usually I would agree more with the 75% of the time than I would the handily, because I mean usually NXT gets at the low end mid 500s. Yeah. When NXT when AEW on the low end gets in the mid 600s. So they're always kind of there. This does sort of illustrate maybe a couple things. Change in philosophy in terms of what WWE, what Vince McMahon wants the function of NXT to be. Does he want it to be the thing that keeps AEW from reaching 1 million viewers? Do they care about that, or do they care about growing, a third brand even more? You kind of can't have both things at the same time, evidently.
Nope, doesn't seem that way.
Yeah, so there's that maybe now they're going to focus more on NXT being its own thing. There is also the possibility that they could try to maybe have their cake and eat it too, if with the deal of the Peacock, they're ready to launch more programming on Wednesdays on the Peacock network, the way NXT used to be exclusively on the WWE network. Mm-hmm. That's a possibility as well, that they're saying, hey, we want to keep the money we got rolling in from USA, so let's change nights and try to boost ratings at the same time, and not put it on Thursdays, put it on Tuesdays, because, there's less. You got Raw and then NXT, and then, okay, well, maybe people will be too tired to watch AEW. I don't know what the philosophy is.
Exhaust your audience.
Yes. Exactly. And then on Wednesdays, run either the NXT Evolve, Move NXT UK, and NXT Block, where both of those shows run opposite AEW but on Peacock. Mm-hmm. It seems like WWE will have no shortage of programming they could still use to counter AEW.
Definitely. And for the longest time, ever since it seemed pretty obvious that AEW is going to routinely win on Wednesday nights, you're doing NXT a disservice, because on its own, it's a really good wrestling program, and to use it strictly as a deterrent against AEW is really doing that brand a disservice. It really is. Give it its own night. Let it stand on its own. Let it build and develop and grow.
I mean, okay, so the opposite of that would be what Triple H would respond with. Well, we were on Wednesdays first.
Yeah.
Which is a point of view that is actually valid.
I mean, it is, but then you're getting beat on Wednesday night, so.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying the philosophy that NXT was put there specifically to compete with AEW. I think they were probably put there to see if, hey, let's see if we can compete. I mean, I don't know. I have no idea what the thinking is. The cynic in me says, okay, they were there to prevent AEW from getting 1 million. But, there is a philosophy of also, well, they put them there to see if they can compete and build their audience on Wednesday, where they've been for all that time. Yeah. That's not working, so now let's shift strategy.
They've been on Wednesday for a long time, but there's two huge differences. One, they had no competition from a major wrestling promotion. Two, they weren't on cable television.
Once they hit cable television, it happened. It just happened to be at the same time AEW was there. So that's why that line of thinking was in place. Absolutely, 100%.
Yes. In other NXT news, Louis Dangor and Alex McCarthy mentioned on today's Wrestling Daily podcast that NXT will not have a part in this year's WrestleMania. That's a huge bummer. I really want to see Finn Balor versus Walter on the grandest stage of them all. So there's a write-up on Wrestle Talk Now about that bit of news dropping on Wrestling Daily. It says here, quote, WWE is currently not planning on having either the NXT Championship or the NXT Women's Championship defended as the two-day event next month. Wrestle Talk has also been told that some discussions did take place about the men's NXT Championship being defended on the show, something that WrestleVotes reported last month, but that this is not in the cards anymore. That's a bummer.
Yeah, I believe Alex McCarthy mentioned that Edge versus Finn Balor was something that was discussed as a possibility, but then they didn't do that. So yeah, that is a bummer. But you know what, dude? I think it'd be awesome, but they are clearly going to have Walter do something in NXT Prime, given all the Imperium video packages. One of our favorite shows from last year was Worlds Collide. If they have another Worlds Collide, maybe in coordination with WrestleMania, maybe not in coordination with WrestleMania, whatever. They were going towards Finn versus Walter pre-COVID. Mm-hmm. I think we're still going to get that. Just it would be cool if it was at WrestleMania.
Definitely, 100%. So we got some more wrestling returning soon, Steve. We got word on the future of the NWA. What is this all about?
Yeah, so we talked to you in yesterday's news brief about reports that suggested the NWA may have a new distribution deal in the works, which is why their YouTube channel was deleted. Not deleted, but all the content was.
Yes.
So that was confirmed today by WrestleZone. The site received a press release from Fight TV, which announced that the NWA will return on March 21st with the pay-per-view event Back for the Attack, with a new season of NWA Power to follow starting March 23rd. And it's going to be available via a low-cost subscription bundle. WrestleZone adds that the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion Nick Aldis, he's going retro. Thunder Rosa, Aaron Stevens, Trevor Murdoch, Elijah Burke, a.k.a. The Pope, Tim Storm, and Camille are all scheduled to appear at the pay-per-view.
Yes.
No mention of current NWA Women's Champion Serena Deeb.
That's true. It's true.
I don't know about this whole low-cost subscription bundle thing. I understand you got to make money, but there are too many wrestling options out there that are available free gratis.
And there's another thing that once people are used to getting something for free, it's hard to get them to start paying money for the same thing.
It is. I kind of feel like this is going to be at a bit of an uphill climb for the NWA. If they put on really killer shows, maybe
some good buzz going. Yeah, maybe
get some good buzz going. I'll put it this way: they have had an incredibly successful talent exchange, whatever, with Thunder Rosa appearing in AEW.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
If they were to have that talent exchange reciprocated in some manner, and I'm not just talking about Serena Deeb, I'm talking about a bigger name in AEW coming to headline a pay-per-view, perhaps a title match against Nick Aldis. Let's say it's Brian Cage, maybe, or somebody else. I don't know.
Cody, since he can't get the AEW world title.
The only reason I didn't say Cody is because he had the NWA one, and they've done that before.
All right.
Sure,
yeah,
Brian
I don't
Cage,
know. Then that's fine.
Brian Cage or I don't know, Hook or whoever, or Sting. Sting in the NWA.
That'd be interesting. That'd be fun.
If they had something like that, where it was like, man, they help the AEW maybe helps build the match on their programming, then it's like, okay, I might see what's going on. Power was a really fun show.
It was a fun show.
I just don't know how many people would pay for it. This low cost subscription. If they bundled together like NWA, I don't know what else, a couple other cool things for like $2.99 a month, I'd be down.
Yeah, if it was a bundle of as you mentioned, NWA and other promotions, yeah, that could be fun.
If they did something with, what were they, the UWN?
Yeah, I think so.
Where you'd bundle some stuff and it was really cheap, like under $5 cheap, under $3 cheap. I'd maybe be interested in that.
Yeah,
or
consider at least.
We'd probably do it anyways because we're a wrestling channel. It's kind of our thing to keep up to date. But I'm talking about we as in like the regular wrestling fans. You know what I mean? Putting myself in their shoes.
Definitely. Speaking of the NWA, former NWA Women's Champion Thunder Rosa was in action last night for the U.S. side of the Women's Eliminator Tournament bracket finals, taking on Nyla Rose. Nyla Rose won that match, advanced to the tournament finals Wednesday, tomorrow night on Dynamite against Ryo Mizunami. Watched the match before he got started. It was pretty solid. Thunder Rosa working over Nyla Rose's leg. Nyla Rose working over Thunder Rosa's back. In the end, Thunder Rosa jumps off the top. Nyla catches her, hits a beast bomb to get the W. It was a well booked kind of what's the word I'm looking for?
I saw the finish. The finish was great.
It was great. Opportunistic isn't the right word because it makes it seem like
was it a relatively protected match for Thunder Rosa?
Yeah, she looked great. It was a really competitive match, and it was just literally Thunder Rosa got caught.
Yeah, right.
And one of the things,
she came off the top and got hit with a beast bomb.
Yeah. And one of the things the commentary was pushing throughout was when Thunder Rosa wrestles, doesn't take too many risks, she had the upper hand. And there's literally one moment where Taz is like, yeah, so long as Thunder Rosa doesn't charge head first into things. And as soon as he said that, she charged head first towards Nyla Rose, got sent out of the ring. So it was pretty much as long as she wrestled a match that she was comfortable with, she had the advantage. When she took things up to the top rope, took too many risks, is when she let the match slip away from her. So that story played out to the finish.
So Ryo Mizunami is going to be showing up on Dynamite tomorrow to take on Nyla Rose. That is a must-see match. I am going to look forward to that. I am a huge fan now of Ryo Mizunami. Just absolutely terrific. I don't like her chances necessarily against Nyla Rose. So it looks like we're going to get a rematch of Nyla Rose versus Hikaru Shida. Yeah. But man, I'd love it if Mizunami won. But
Nyla Rose has had herself one heck of a tournament too. So
absolutely, yeah, for sure.
She's been put on fantastic matches, every round. So the finals tomorrow should be fantastic. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, that should be really good. All right, man. I know you're tickled pink by this particular story, so I'll let you take the lead on this one. Randy Orton has started up a new feud, and no, it's not with Rawgate Randy Orton. It is with Soulja Boy.
Yeah. So Soulja Boy tweeted late last night after Raw, quote, "Rap game faker than WWE." Of course, pro wrestlers don't like when you call pro wrestling fake. They don't like that at all.
Who is Soulja Boy referring to?
I don't know.
Okay.
Anyways, Randy Orton caught wind of that tweet and went on a bit of a tirade. This is what he had to say, quote, "Fake? Dare this prick to step up. He don't like movies. Consider us actors that do stunts without pads 200 days a year and don't bitch when we get surgically repaired, come right back. Consider us 100 times tougher than anyone you've come across. P.S. San Benito," that would be Bad Bunny, "would beat the fuck out of you. Why? How? Because he's seen our world, respects it, knows what it takes, and finds himself lucky to be a part of it. You want to talk fake? Pawn that cheap-ass chain and come work for it. You one-hit wonder ass motherfucker." Soulja Boy responded to the Viper saying, quote, "Do you know who the fuck I am? I'll bring the real to wrestling. Don't play with me, Randy Orton." Randy said, "Crank That came out in 2007 and you had a hell of a year. Serious. Money. Hats off to you, my dude. Here's the thing. I like rap. I bump that shit all day. Whether it's is this Toon-Chi? Toon-Shy? That's like a name I don't even know. Meek, man. Jay-Z. But you call what I do to survive fake? Fuck that. Come to my world and say that. Dare ya. But Steve, that's not all. There's more."
Yeah.
This Soulja Boy retorted, "If you mad because I spit facts, just say that. What you do is fake, and I stand on that. What I do is real. Come to your world, lol. Welcome to Soulja World." Orton shot back, quote, "You spitting facts? Seems like all you spitting is the same mess you rap about. Nut."
Nut.
"Clear your throat, my dog, and be there. Enough talk. Back it up."
nut. You know what? Okay, so there are two more figures to this story, Larson. The person who actually originally responded to Soulja Boy and Orton saw his tweet was T-Bar from Retribution. Because he originally said, in response to the rap game faker than WWE tweet, does the rap game take years off your life and leave you with countless injuries and debilitating pain?
Tunchi, apparently I was not aware of this. That's that's a nickname for Lil Wayne.
Okay. There you go. Everybody knows Lil Wayne. He was on The Masked Singer.
He was. I saw that episode. He's saying, Lenny Kravitz, are you going to go my way?
Yeah. He said, I think that was the only one where I knew who it was before they took the mask off, because he has such a distinct voice.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious.
T-Bar said, oh, well, maybe just stick to super soaking hose or whatever it is you did 15 years ago. Stick to super soaking hose. And so Orton responded to that. He said, fake. Dare this prick to step up. He don't like movies. Consider us actors that do stunts without pads 200 days a year, and don't bitch when we get surgically repaired and come right back. Yeah. And then, of course, the other figure in this particular story was, God, where is it? Was Adam Pacitti, who in response to who got a response from Soulja Boy, when he said, shut up, Pacitti said, shut up, you little bitch. I am a WWE wrestler, and I challenge you to a wrestling match for the gold. And Soulja Boy responded with, understanding, apparently, not understanding, rather, that Pacitti was just trolling the situation, said, I got gold chains and I need a gold belt to add to my collection. See what I mean? Fake ass WWE beef, just like the rap game. Do you know who I am? I slang that Draco? Ricky Scurry's gonna laugh at us for this one. Oh man. Then Pacitti followed up with, if I was a rapper that people didn't really care about anymore, I'd probably make fun of wrestling for a few hundred likes too. Oh, that's funny. Anyways, good times in the world of wrestling.
Exactly. Speaking of good times, the world of wrestling, Impact is on tonight. We'll be back co-streaming.
Yeah, with the Enforcer. Speaking of nut, the Good Brothers, they love to nut, and Fin Juice are going to be taking on Reno Scum and Triple XL.
Brian Myers will be battling Eddie Edwards. Matt Cardona will be special guest referee.
I wonder which direction he's going to. Ooh, is this going to be the big swerve?
That'd be great.
With Cardona and Brian Myers finally admitting that they're like best friends forever.
They hope so. I hope so. They explained why there's been zero tension when they're trying to make stuff tense between them.
They're just trying not to laugh. We also got, this should be a good one. Deonna Purrazzo versus Jordan Grace.
Yeah,
is this a title match or no?
I don't think so.
Okay.
It should be a great match, though. And Chris Bay versus Black Taurus versus Ace Austin. That should be awesome, too.
Ooh, is Sammy Guevara going to be under the Black Taurus mask?
Probably not.
No, probably not.
Probably not.
Is this an X Division title match?
No, because none of them are X Division champion.
Oh, look
That's
at that.
TJP.
You're right. Yeah, TJP, Manic.
He's
the man. All right. Anyways, thanks everybody for tuning in. Appreciate it. Doesn't the winner of this match get an X Division shot or something like that? Wasn't that the original thing?
I just look at the graphics they put up for these matches. I don't actually read what it says.
And we barely pay attention during the Impact stream, but that shouldn't stop you guys from joining us at 5 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern for Impact, twitch.tv/Steven Larson. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We appreciate it. Till next time, we'll talk to you later.
Goodbye.
Help support Going In Raw today by becoming a Friendo Club TV member. You'll get access to new bonus episodes every week, including Friendo Club Arcade, Live Power Rank, Vintage 10 for the Wins, and Ask Steven Larson. Get access to Friendo Club TV today by becoming a $5 and up patron at patreon.com/Steven Larson, by throwing us a sub at twitch.tv/Steven Larson, or by clicking join at youtube.com/Steven Larson.